Emco Transportation. Call 319-274-9909 or email info@emcotrans.com. And our broadcast also brought to you by Ronan Industries. Ronan Industries has been in business since 1999. They manufacture wholesale wood packaging products like custom wood pallets and crates for both domestic and international requirements. Ronan Industries, proud sponsor of your Waterloo Blackhawks. William Frazier ready to drop the puck between Tynan Lawrence and Grady Deering. And the 2025 Clark Cup final is underway as Deering pulls the draw back to Morgan. Brady banking it off the wall, redirected across into the Muskegon zone, but picked up.
The line, it's kept in by McLaughlin and fired off the back wall. On the far side, kept close by Kalanick. Down in the corner, met by Davatilla, behind the net, Christ. Fires out, McLaughlin, the shot, he scores! Finn McLaughlin opens the scoring in the Clark Cup final. It's 1-0 Lumberjacks a minute and a half in. Finn McLaughlin, the 2024 Clark Cup champion with the Force, acquired at the trade deadline for this very reason. His experience in the big moments in the Clark Cup playoffs. He opens the scoring in the final, his first of the postseason.
Because you could sense the nerves here in the first minute and a half, and nobody was really holding on to the puck aside from Chris.
So the Lumberjacks out to the 1-0 lead early. Ty Mason for Waterloo countering. Wrist shot, and he scores! Here come the Hawks! Waterloo answers right back with a goal just 9 seconds after Muskegon had gone into the lead.
And Young Arena is going nuts. Who could have seen that coming? After the early goal by Muskegon, no time wasted. Ty Mason.
For Phelan, then Morick. Saw Galanick coming, got rid of the puck for Townsend. 2-on-2 to the Muskegon line. Townsend up the slot, left circle shooting. He scores! Here come the Hawks as Teddy Townsend fires from just inside the left dot. He was tracking that right, shot that to his right, and put the puck by Gavziev. And Townsend, who had a hat trick in Game 3 against Lincoln, adds another goal to his postseason total at 9:04 of the opening period.
The individual skill of Teddy Townsend is on display, but that whole play starts because Reed Morick, the captain of the Waterloo Blackhawks, picks his head up in his own zone, makes the pass into the neutral zone to a speedy Townsend before taking a big...
And Hawkins, not just the Blackhawk goal leader in the playoffs, but tied with David Deputy of the Lumberjacks for the most in the USHL. Hawks with a steal as Bogus feeds it to Kasiba up the ice with Huck. Kasiba trying to split defenders, lost the handle, and it's picked back up. Now Huck with a shot, he scores! Sam Huck with a goal from the left circle after the takeaway by Kasiba when the Lumberjacks mishandled the puck near the side of the net, and Chika Gadziev is coming to the bench. The Lumberjacks are making a netminder change less than 10 minutes into the first period.
Another goal where the Waterloo Blackhawks take a hit to make a play. This time it's Nick Bogus who gets buried in his own zone, but that leads into the forecheck for Waterloo, and it's the fourth line again, who's all over Muskegon, smothering their D. They turn the puck over, and Sam Huck finds that open ice, doesn't waste a second.
Slot and get control, bringing it back out to neutral territory. Now a takeaway by Morick. Partial breakaway, Morick to the offensive zone, curling, centering, Townsend in front, stick handles, and scores! Teddy Townsend, his second of the period. What a goal! Flipping the puck past Peck, and here come the Hawks. It's 4-1 Waterloo at 16:43 of the first period.
That was disgusting. What a finish by Teddy Townsend, but the captain, Reed Morick, takes advantage of a turnover by Muskegon in the neutral zone. It's a 2-on-2 rush. Morick picks his head up and sees that Townsend is joining him to the 6-spin-around pass, and Townsend to have the poise in that moment to not just rip that puck, but to make 1, 2, 3 moves.
Townsend playing some of his best hockey as a Blackhawk during these playoffs, and especially over the last few weeks. Quick chance, and a save made on Townsend there, and he's got another opportunity. Hat trick, Teddy Townsend! He got the first shot off the face-off win by Morick. The puck came back to him after the save by Peck, and he fired in the second opportunity. It's the second hat trick of the playoffs for Teddy Townsend, 2 of them in just over a week.
I don't want to say I was foreshadowing about 30 seconds ago, but you just felt it coming. Teddy Townsend with his fifth shot of this game already. Gets his own rebound off the faceoff win. Stops in front of the net. That's the most important detail. He doesn't overskate the puck. He doesn't go for a loop in the corner. He stops right on it, grabs it, lets a quick release go, and he beats Stephen Peck. But this kid is unbelievable, and you hear the Teddy.
Here comes Deering. The offensive zone, shakes off the contact. It's picked up by Klee, and here come the Jacks. Galenic far side to the offensive zone. Holds and fires on. It's blocked in traffic. He gets it back. Plenty of time and space. Fires again. In front, they score. It's Vaslav Nestrasil. Gets the Jacks back in tight. 5-2, they trail it with 8:01 to go in the second. Below the goal line, Spacnagel pops to the near side with it. Up top finds McLaughlin. Walks the blue line and fires on. He scores. Redirected in front. It might be Christ. It might be McLaughlin. Either way, the Lumberjacks back to within 2. Finn McLaughlin leads the fellas down the line. It wasn't a fastball. It was a curveball. Either way, it's in the strike zone. And the Lumberjacks clawing their way back in. Finds Tynan Lawrence, the offensive zone. Tynan behind the net to the near side. Holds, turns, and fires. Turned aside. The rebound kept in by Lawrence at the blue line. Fired onto Casey again. Now here's Rapkin. Pushed to the net. The Lumberjacks want it to be a goal. The whistle's blown. They say no. Rapkin was pushed into Carter Casey. This could be a one-goal game with 1:24 to go in the second. 1:24 to go in the second period. The question is, did the Lumberjacks score a goal to bring the game back to within 1? The officials come out. They call it a goal. They did. They made the right decision. It's Ivan Rapkins, and the Lumberjacks, they trail by 1.
Get it back and bank it into the offensive zone again, but players kept it just out of reach of Mork. Now the Hawks have it one more time, and here's Teddy Townsend, already a big night. Flips one in front. Here's Mork, stuff attempt. He scores! What a goal on the backhand by the Hawk captain, Reed Mork. Here come the Hawks with just what they needed early in the third period. Back up by 2 as Mork has a brilliant finish between the pads of Stephen Peck.
The quick transition by the Waterloo Blackhawks. They create a turnover in the neutral zone, and then on the attack they go. It was Teddy Townsend.
Goalie, right? So after you kill this off, it's tough.
And the dangerous Blackhawk power play unit comes to the ice with their first opportunity to begin from the blocks as McMorrow gets it to Compton, fires, save, rebound, Waterloo scores! Brady Deering puts back the rebound, and here come the Hawks with a power play goal. It's a 3-goal lead again at 15-14 of the third period as Brady Deering cashes in late.
Peck, the empty net. 3:50 to go in regulation. Down by 3 in game 1 of the finals. Davidtilla looks to clear it, kept in by Clares. Down the wall, Lawrence, far side below the goal line. Lawrence pops out, they score! It's Chase Stefanik right on the doorstep. Hold your horses. The Lumberjacks aren't done. 3.5 to go in regulation. It's 7-5. Take a look at the replay. Tynan Lawrence, he carried it along the goal line and popped out in front. He got it right to the top of the blue paint where Chase Stefanik.
As the pass came into the high slot, Van Blaricon couldn't kick to his stick. Deering finds the puck, fires it out toward the line, deflected. Mork chasing it down. Reed Mork brings it in with the open net in front of him. He scores! Hawks win! Hawks win! Waterloo is going to take game 1 against the Muskegon Lumberjacks as the Blackhawk captain scores his second of the period with 49 and 7/10 seconds left to go. Shoot, it doesn't get through. You can cue up the final horn at Young Arena. It's official, the Waterloo Blackhawks defeat the Muskegon Lumberjacks 8-5 and take game 1. Waterloo now within 2 wins of earning the Clark Cup for the first time since 2004.